What is going on, Roger Report fans? Get ready for a whirlwind of sports news that's going to blow your mind. We're kicking things off with the one and only Aaron Rodgers, who's officially 3 games into his career as a Pittsburgh Steeler. He's led the team to a 2-1 record in some nail-biting matchups, and Coach Mike Tomlin is weighing in on his performances. According to Tomlin, Rodgers has been exactly what the team expected, delivering on and off the field. Tomlin specifically praised his relationship with the game, his teammate interactions, and his dedication to preparation. It's all happening, and we're diving in. But wait, there's more. In a development that has the entire league buzzing, Aaron Rodgers has confirmed his retirement plans at the end of the season. After an incredible 21 years in the NFL, this veteran quarterback is looking towards his final chapter. This news comes after he surpassed Green Bay Packers legend Brett Favre for career touchdown passes, a milestone that carries deep personal significance. We've got the inside scoop on his conversation with teammate Cam Hayward and what this means for his storied career. Now, let's shift gears to some legendary insight. Steelers icon Ben Roethlisberger is sharing his candid thoughts on the team's offensive strategy, suggesting they might be afraid to take deep shots with Aaron Rodgers under center. Roethlisberger believes the offensive line's struggles are forcing Rodgers to get the ball out quickly, and he's not holding back his opinions on protecting the veteran quarterback. We're exploring the concerns and what it means for Rodgers' ability to execute plays downfield. And finally, we're circling back to Coach Mike Tomlin's perspective on Aaron Rodgers' season so far. Tomlin reiterated that Rodgers has certainly been what the Steelers expected, highlighting not just his on-field play, but his overall impact on the team's culture and preparation. With the Steelers sitting at 2-1 and facing an international matchup against the Vikings, Tomlin remains confident in Rodgers' contributions. Stick around for all the details and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a second of the action. Steelers' new era. Is Aaron Rodgers living up to the hype? The Pittsburgh Steelers are 2-1 after 3 intense games, with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. Expectations were sky-high when the Steelers signed the 4-time MVP, hoping he'd bring a championship pedigree to the team. And according to head coach Mike Tomlin, Rodgers has been delivering exactly what they envisioned, both in his play and his leadership. Tomlin revealed in a press conference that Rodgers has exceeded expectations, not just with his performance on the field, but also with his deep understanding of the game and his positive interactions with teammates. He certainly has been what we expected, not only in terms of his play, but in terms of his relationship with the game, how he interacts with teammates, how he loves the preparation process, Tomlin stated. All of those things have been double thumbs up. This suggests that Rodgers' impact goes far beyond the stat sheet, fostering a strong team culture. While Week 2 saw a dip in performance with a 54.6% completion rate for 203 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions against the Seahawks, Rodgers bounced back in Week 3. He completed 16 of 23 passes for 139 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception against the Patriots, a performance Tomlin seemed content with. The coach acknowledged that Rodgers himself might have been disappointed with his Week 2 outing, but emphasized that the team focused on correcting issues, with no high level of concern about the outcome. The Steelers are now gearing up for a Week 4 matchup against the Minnesota Vikings in Dublin, Ireland. All eyes will be on Rodgers to see if his performance continues to align with Tomlin's high praise and the team's expectations throughout the season. Fans are buzzing about Rodgers' integration into the Steelers, with many eager to see if this veteran presence can lead the team to a successful season, while analysts are closely watching his statistical progression and impact on the team's offensive strategy. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to reveal a shocking retirement plan from Aaron Rodgers himself. And next up, we'll hear from a Steelers legend with a bold take on the team's offense. Rodgers' final season, a career comes full circle. After an illustrious 21-year NFL journey, veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers has confirmed that the current season will be his last. This monumental announcement marks the end of a storied career that began with significant challenges, including initial friction with Green Bay Packers legend Brett Favre. This past Sunday, Rodgers achieved a deeply personal milestone, surpassing Favre himself in career touchdown passes with his 509th. Teammate Cam Hayward revealed that Rodgers confided in him about his retirement plans, joking, "Well, now I can just retire because that's all I cared about." This exchange, confirmed by Hayward, highlights the significance of this final chapter for the 41-year-old quarterback. The decision to retire wasn't entirely out of the blue. Rodgers signed a one-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers, a move widely seen as a swan song. Even before the season, he hinted at his intentions on the Pat McAfee show, stating, "I played 20 fricking years. It's been a long run. I've enjoyed it, and no better place to finish than in one of the cornerstone franchises of the NFL." Rodgers' 509th touchdown pass, a 12-yard connection with DK Metcalf, places him fourth all-time in career touchdown throws, behind only Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Peyton Manning. Reflecting on the milestone, Rodgers described it as a testament to longevity, acknowledging the varied ways touchdowns are achieved, from exceptional plays to well-executed schemes. While the season started with a bang, 4 touchdown passes in the opener against the New York Jets, Rodgers' production has seen a dip. The Steelers are hopeful he can regain his early form, but questions linger about the offensive line's protection and the team's ability to secure more victories before his career officially concludes. Fans are reflecting on Rodgers' incredible career and speculating about his final games, while analysts are dissecting his performance and the Steelers' offensive capabilities in his potential last season. Stay tuned as we hear from a Steelers legend who thinks the team might be holding back with Rodgers at quarterback. And get ready, because we're revisiting Coach Mike Tomlin's take on Rodgers' performance so far. Roethlisberger's warning: is the Steelers' offense afraid to throw deep? Steelers legend Ben Roethlisberger has voiced a significant concern regarding the Pittsburgh Steelers' offensive strategy, suggesting that the team might be hesitant to take deep shots downfield with Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback. This caution stems from the perceived struggles of the offensive line. In his podcast, Footballin', Roethlisberger explained, "I think that the Steelers are afraid to take shots down the field because that forces your quarterback to stay in the pocket and hold it a little bit longer." He believes the offensive line isn't providing enough protection, leading Rodgers to get the ball out quickly, even if it means taking hits. Roethlisberger pointed out that despite no sacks, Rodgers has been hit frequently, raising questions about his comfort and trust in the pocket. This concern is particularly relevant given Rodgers' history and recent performances. While he started the season strong against the New York Jets with 4 touchdowns and no interceptions, his subsequent games saw a dip in production, with a higher interception rate and lower completion percentage. His yards per pass attempt and adjusted QBR place him in the middle of the pack among NFL quarterbacks. Roethlisberger specifically called out left tackle Broderick Jones, stating he has to be better in protecting Rodgers. According to Pro Football Focus, Jones's pass block grade ranked significantly lower among eligible tackles after Week 3. This lack of consistent protection could be hindering the Steelers' ability to fully utilize Rodgers' capabilities and take advantage of opportunities for explosive plays. The Steelers are set to face the Minnesota Vikings in Dublin, Ireland, in Week 4. The Vikings' defense, which has shown an ability to score touchdowns, will pose another challenge for the Steelers' offense. Fans are debating Roethlisberger's assessment, with many agreeing that the offensive line needs improvement, while analysts are examining the tape to see if the Steelers are indeed playing it too safe with deep passes. Will Aaron Rodgers' retirement plans impact his final games? We've got more on that. And stick around as we recap Coach Mike Tomlin's thoughts on Rodgers' season right now. Tomlin stands firm. Aaron Rodgers is certainly what Steelers expected. Despite any individual player's self-assessment, Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin is standing by his initial expectations for quarterback Aaron Rodgers. With the Steelers holding a 2-1 record and preparing for an international game against the Minnesota Vikings in Dublin, Tomlin reiterated his confidence in Rodgers. Tomlin stated in a press conference that Rodgers has certainly been what the team anticipated. He emphasized that this assessment isn't solely based on on-field statistics, but also encompasses Rodgers' profound connection with the game, his leadership among teammates, and his dedication to the preparation process. All those things have been double thumbs up, Tomlin confirmed, suggesting that Rodgers' positive influence extends beyond his physical performance, contributing significantly to the team's overall morale and effectiveness. While Rodgers himself expressed dissatisfaction with his performance in a Week 2 victory, Tomlin acknowledged this, but stressed the team's focus on improvement. He may be disappointed with how he played last week, but we had an opportunity this week to do something about it, Tomlin explained. He added that day-to-day observation reveals not a high level of concern in terms of outcome being what we and he desire, indicating trust in Rodgers' ability to meet expectations. So far this season, Rodgers has completed 65.1% of his passes for 586 yards, with 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. The Steelers, despite their winning record, rank number 30 in total yards per game, averaging just 247. This statistic highlights a potential area for growth, even with Tomlin's endorsement of Rodgers' overall contribution. The upcoming game in Dublin against the Vikings will be a significant test, especially with the Vikings' defense capable of scoring. The Steelers will need a cohesive performance to secure a victory on the international stage. Supporters are rallying behind Tomlin's positive outlook, trusting his judgment on the veteran quarterback's impact, while some analysts are scrutinizing the team's offensive yardage stats, questioning how Rodgers' presence is translating into overall offensive output. We've covered a lot of ground, but don't go anywhere yet. Stick around for a super-fast recap of all today's biggest stories and our full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's explosive sports update. We've seen Mike Tomlin weigh in on Aaron Rodgers' Steelers debut, heard Aaron Rodgers confirm his retirement plans at the end of the season, got the scoop from Steelers legend Ben Roethlisberger about the team's offense, and circled back to Tomlin's high praise for Rodgers. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to the Rodger Report for more exclusive content, ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat, drop a comment below with your thoughts on all this news, and give us a follow on all our social media channels. We'll see you next time.